So bleeding is one of those injuries that we respond to very frequently. Unfortunately, it's very easy on how to respond to it, or at least very straightforward. So the idea is this. Let's say I've got a cut right here. Now, ideally, especially if this is someone else's hand, I'm going to have gloves on, eye protection. But if I don't have that, what I'm going to do is go right into just using gauze and just press. I'm using good, hard, firm pressure at the beginning here. What I'm trying to do is just control the bleeding, but two, I'm trying to get this clot forming that's going to stop the bleeding. So if this is a bad cut and it's really soaking through this gauze right now, instead of taking off bloody gauzes as I go, what I'm going to do is stack other ones on top. I'm going to keep stacking fresh ones with the goal, I've got to get this bleeding stopped. Once I feel like, okay, I think I've got this bleeding controlled, you have a decision to make. A really typical way this is taught in first aid classes is roll this up with a roller bandage and then we'll clean this up later. My thinking is this, I've had a lot of students who said, I did this and I waited a while and then it was, maybe a couple hours later, and when I came to try to take this off, I couldn't even get it off. And when I did, I just tore the whole thing open and it was bleeding again. So my recommendation is try to get these gauze off pretty quickly after you have the bleeding controlled. Do it carefully, don't tear open the clot. Once I have this off, now I've got to get this area clean. Soap and water. Especially if there's dirt in here, I really want to get that out of there. And now I'm going to bandage it. And over the next several days, as this area heals, it is an open wound, and our concern is, will it get infected? Will what's called a pathogen get in there? So there's different products you can use to help prevent that. Triple antibiotics. You might know a common one is Neosporin. You can use saline washes. Even petroleum jelly, I've heard, has had pretty good effects on just keeping pathogens out from getting the cut infected.